Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm here to plan out the week of March 16th through March 22nd in my Makse Life Vertical Planner. My original plan for this week was to do the spring kit from the Christian Design Celebrations collection for it being the first day of spring, but the way that I'm using the Celebrations collection this year is a little bit more creatively, and truthfully I needed just something a little bit more simple this week. I needed something basic to get me through the week. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am feeling somewhat overwhelmed and anxious with this whole situation, and my fiance and I have decided to stay home and essentially self-quarantine in order to help do our part to help prevent the spread of this virus. And it's a lot. There's a lot going on. And so I just needed something a little bit simpler this week. And so then I thought about doing an all green week and just doing like monochrome for St. Patrick's Day. But I'm a little bit sad because we go to a gala every year on St. Patrick's Day. It's something that we have been invited to. This would have been our 4th year going. And I was kind of sad. So I decided to just pull out a kit. This was originally slated for May, but the colors made me happy. And planning with Oh Hello Stationery kits is super simple because she comes with a ton of half boxes and then these full box designs. And it's an easy kit for me to use. And so I just wanted to go ahead and stick with that and again use something that was a little bit more basic this week. Actually, before I put the stickers down and start planning, I had somebody ask me, I think it was on last week's Plan With Me, do I have my Google Calendar pulled up while I am doing my Plan With Me? And if so, when do I sit down and adjust my Google Cal for the week? Which I thought was a great question. So to the first question, yes, I have my laptop right here and I have my Google Cal pulled up so that I can see what I'm planning out for the week. As far as updating it or actually planning out the week, most of the time I shouldn't have to do that. I plan my month at the beginning of the month, and that's when I plan when things are going to happen. And yeah, there are some times that things have to get shifted around, and if that's so, I usually will shift it in that moment if something has to get moved. And when it comes to planning the week, it's already planned. Spoiler, I have a video coming soon explaining that whole process from start to finish, from like setting up my Google Cal to planning on a monthly, a weekly, and a daily basis. So hopefully that will help clear up some of those questions. But for now, just to let you know, normally I don't have to actually mess with my weekly calendar before I sit down to plan. The past couple of weeks, that's not necessarily true. The past couple of weeks have been a little bit different because things are just changing. I mean, we find out new information about this situation every hour, it feels like. And so last week was my first week working from home, and I'm working from home again this week. But last week, it seemed like more of a temporary situation, and that after 2 weeks, I was going to be going into the office. And now it seems like a little bit more of a permanent situation. Not permanent, still temporary, but not 2 weeks temporary. They have not officially said that. What they have switched from is it's still a rotation period where you can only be in the office during your 2-week time frame that you're allowed to be in the office. But during those 2 weeks, if you would like to work from home, you do have that option as well, which I plan to take them up on. So I am working from home for the foreseeable future. And so I felt like I needed to switch up my work from home routine a little bit. Also, when I was working from home last week, I was still going to the gym, and I am not planning to go to the gym anymore. That's not really switching up my routine a whole lot. I'm still planning to work out in the mornings. So as far as my planning goes, that's going to look the same, but it definitely feels a little bit different. So let's just jump right in. I tried to dig up some workout stickers that would match these, but I couldn't find enough for all of the colors. So I think what I'm going to do for the workout stickers is actually cut these, because otherwise I would run out of half boxes if I used, I know that's a surprise given how many half boxes there are, but I would run out of half boxes if I used them for workouts as well as everything else I want to use them for. So instead I'm going to use these and just cut them at the 3. So it's going to be 3 lines. I'll do like the type of workout, the amount of time, and then the calories. So the same as I was doing before, but just with these little check boxes. Let me know in the comments what your family status is right now. Where are you living? Let me know in the comments what your family status is right now. Where do you live? Are schools closed? Are you working from home? Do you have the ability to work from home? I am so thankful for every member of our community who does not have the ability to work from home, that is still doing their job to keep our community up and running. I appreciate how lucky I am that I have the ability to work from home and stock up on food and make it so that we are able to self-quarantine, because I know that there are a lot of families that don't have that privilege, and it is it's really heartbreaking to see some of the struggles that are happening in the community. Let me know what you're up to. I know it can feel good just to kind of get it off your chest. So share with us in the comments what your family is working through right now. I didn't really think about the colors. I just kind of put them down as I went. So that's what we ended up with. So because I am not commuting, I do have the extra time in the morning to do one thing in addition to working out. Normally in the past, I either would work out or do something in the morning, and now I have time to do both, which is super nice. I think I'm gonna do the solid ones up here at the top. So I'm just gonna do a half box. It's really not a half box worth of time. It's really more of a quarter box worth of time. So I guess I could have done a half box for the workout sticker and then like a quarter box for the time in the morning. Although I don't know that this kit really has quite enough quarter boxes, and I plan to use the quarter boxes for the evening. So that is one change because I'm working from home, is that I have this extra time in the morning to do something. And what I learned last week is that it really is better for me to do something on the computer. So last week I had tried to schedule like working on my dresser in that morning time slot, and that just didn't work as well for me. I needed it to be something like that I was sitting at my desk and working on my computer in the morning. So that I've kept that in mind when I worked on my schedule for this week. The other major change that is happening this week is that I'm not going to try and put something productive during lunch. And this is another question that I did get in the comments. Someone asked, when I map out my hours for the week, or for the month rather, do I count a lunch? And for me, the answer is no, because I already have something productive in that lunch time slot. So it's usually editing a video is how I'm gonna spend that lunchtime. And that's something that's a part of my week every single week. And so I don't count those lunch hours as something that is something I could fill with a goal, but I would if I wasn't filling it with editing. It is harder depending on what you do. If you don't normally work from home, what to do with that lunch hour, because it's something that you need to be able to do either, at the office or at a coffee shop or whatever. So I think I'm gonna switch up the stripe and the chevron here. I don't know if y'all remember me using these kits on the Erin Condren paper. It was really hard to move them around. Well, it is not as hard to move them around on this Makse Life paper because this paper is smoother. And so these stickers, I still can imagine after they're down for a little bit, they're probably gonna be down, but I used to not even be able to move them like this during a plan with me. So that's super nice. Back to the lunchtime talk. So while I'm working from home, first off, I feel like I really do need a true lunch break. Like I need to go sit in a different spot. I don't know why I didn't feel that when I was working at the office, probably because I took more other breaks, like whether it was walking, I can't get this freaking sticker to go down. Whether it was, I had to walk further to go to the bathroom, or whether I was going to get some coffee or chatting with a coworker, like there were other breaks scheduled in. And so I felt like just sitting at my desk and doing a different type of work was enough of a lunch break. But now I really do feel like I need to step away from my desk and really have a proper lunch break. I also think I'm gonna try to go for my walk. So talking to friends who are doctors, it is okay for you to go out for a walk as long as you are staying 6 feet away from other people, and then wash your hands as soon as you get home and don't touch your face. And so I am gonna try to go for a walk during lunch as well, just to get some fresh air, to get out of the apartment, change of scenery. So that is my current plan. So I am not planning to put any stickers down to mark lunchtime, because my lunchtime every day is just going to be eating lunch and going for a walk. All right, now let's get to the evening plans. So in the past, I've marked cooking in my planner, and part of that was because I was doing HelloFresh, and so I needed to set aside a certain amount of time to cook 3 nights a week. Then I was adding cooking into my planner because I was doing the 21-day sugar detox. I talk about this in the vlog, I think not until the one that goes up next Monday, that I am taking a break from the detox while we are staying home, because it's not realistic, and what they had at my grocery store was not not going to work. So I am taking a break. I'm still trying to make good decisions, but I'm not trying to be 100% sugar-free. Well, the detox wasn't sugar-free. It was 100% added sugar-free. Regardless, I'm not gonna mark cooking because I am gonna be doing some cooking every night. So I have put that in my Google Cal to cook dinner every night, or to at least prepare and then eat dinner every night. I'm not gonna put that in my planner because it's just gonna happen every night. Well, let's start with Monday. So first thing I'm gonna do right after work is a little bit more editing. So I'm gonna put just a quarter box there to finish editing. And then we are going to have a call. Do I want to keep the stripes or do I want to do the chevron? No, I'm going to keep the stripes. So then we are going to have some calls with photographers. So one of the pros of being home and knowing that Sam will be home at a certain time, because he's just here, I went ahead and scheduled. We have calls with photographers basically every night, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. So I'm really excited about that. And hopefully, you know, by Wednesday, Thursday, we will be able to pick one and have that booked and done, which will feel so good. That will feel like the next biggest thing checked off of our wedding to-do list after the venue and the dress. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'll do one thing for an hour after work. I have like an hour, and then I'm gonna cook dinner, and we'll cook and we'll eat, and then we have calls with the photographers. So it's gonna look the same Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, Thursday, right after work, I'm gonna work on my closet for a little bit. So I'm gonna put this here. And then I don't currently have any other plans for Thursday after that. I'm going to just put a half box there because there's clearly a theme that we have going on. If we need time to, you know, sit and discuss the photographers, we can do that. Otherwise, I made a whole list of things that I would like to do with my extra time now that we're staying home. I posted that on Instagram. I called it my social distancing to-do list, so that, you know, I'll find something to fill in that space. I know that's rare. Normally I like try to fill in all the space, but there's gonna be some empty space on these days because I just am not 100% sure, and things seem to be changing every 5 minutes. And so I'm gonna leave it for now. Also, I just realized that I acted as if these were weekdays, but they're not. They're weekends. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these stickers off because these are weekends, not weekdays, so I do not need a full box to mark the time that I'm at work on Saturday and Sunday. That was a total accident. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the half boxes. Well, I'm gonna leave the workout stickers for sure, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave the half boxes because I probably would have used them anyways. It's just funny because I don't need these full boxes. All right, Friday, same thing. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of work on the closet right after work. And then after that, I don't really know. We don't totally have plans. This was the night I was supposed to have the Plan with Lakin meetup, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but it was rescheduled to June, and I've had a couple people message me telling me like that they couldn't make the one in March, but they can make it in June, and they're really excited. So that, you know, that lifted my spirits for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, again, just like Thursday, have a half box here to fill in whatever I decide to do with Friday, which may just be watch a movie with Sam. All right, Saturday, I do have a lot of things I wanna do, but let's see what we have in terms of stickers left. So we've got this little guy, we've got this half box, we've got this one, and then we have these. So I need to finish editing the vlog, so that's probably what that one will be. And then I need to film, so that's probably this sticker. I haven't decided yet though. Right now I have it scheduled to film 2 videos, but one of those videos is my April plan with me, and I just don't think that on Saturday, March 21st, I'm gonna be able to film an April plan with me. I just don't know that I'm gonna know enough about my April schedule at that point. So we'll see if that actually pans out. I may just not. I may push that to a later date or not film an April plan with me just because things are always so up in the air. I kind of want to put this half box down here just to keep the line of half boxes going. I think that consistency will just look nice, but then I'm trying to figure out kind of what to put here in this space. So maybe I'll put this here. So what I have left is the friend directory, the book club, and the memory keeping. And then maybe I'll put this here. Can I write? Like, would you be able to see if I wrote on top of that? I could also put this. I don't love that. I think I'll go ahead and put this here. I just like the consistency of the way things look when they're, you know, across the entire week. And since I keep my planner open on my desk all week long, like enjoying the way that it looks is super important to me. Okay, perfect. All right, that's probably a little bit more white space than I wanted to leave there, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see if I scooch this down a little bit. No, I don't like that either. Ooh, okay, well now it's not coming up. I was not having any issues, and now I just totally ripped this piece. Okay, and then on Sunday, I don't have it all planned out yet. I have a couple things that I know I for sure want to get done, and then otherwise it's just all kind of up in the air. Do I not have, oh yeah, I do have one of these. I think I'll put this here. And then I might use this half box here. And then maybe use this here. So Sunday, I'm gonna spend a good chunk of the day finishing up my closet. And then I also need to prep the vlog and clean the apartment. And then I'll probably leave, you know, 2 of these blank and just fill it in as we get closer to the day and I figure out exactly how I'm gonna use that time. All right, it's time to go in with the pen. I'm going to be going in with the tool pen. These are matte stickers, although they do have a little bit of a smoothness to them. You don't need to use a permanent pen, so I use the tool, which is my favorite, like, normal pen. I could probably also use the Flair, which, if you've been around, is my favorite pen, but I just always found that the ballpoint works better on these stickers. I feel like a lot of content creators have said this at some point during the past few days, and so I wanted to kind of reiterate what they said and just make sure that all of you understand that by creating the content that I normally create and continuing to go about some sort of normalcy is not trying to ignore the fact that what's going on out there is super important and super scary. But I also know that there's a lot flooding our feeds with information about what's going on, and it can be a little bit overwhelming and definitely frightening and cause some anxiety. And so I wanted to continue to create things that hopefully bring you some sort of calm, that give you some practical tips and advice that you can act on. So again, I hope that you take away from this, not that I am just going to continue to post videos and ignore what's going on, because if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I, on my stories, have been posting a lot. And even on my feed, I've been posting things that I've been doing to help me get through this time. And hopefully that has been helpful. But I also have trying to really spread the word and encourage people to do their part and stay home to the best of your abilities. And I'm trying to be really engaged over there on Instagram with what's going on. But here on YouTube, I am going to continue to post my normal content Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope that you'll stick around and keep hanging out with me during this tough time. All right, that is it. The workouts I will fill in as I go. I did post on Instagram. I have a plan for what I'm going to do in terms of each day, but I'm going to fill that in with like the actual thing that I do. There's a lot of YouTube channels that people have recommended to me, and so I will fill that in. Again, I'll put what the workout is and then the time and the calories. And then these just sort of empty spaces I'll fill in, again, with some of those things from my social distancing to-do list that I made. That is going to be it for this video. I hope that everybody is staying safe and healthy. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning.